and welcome to another video at my YouTube channel. Today I'm making a flower card for the Simon Says Stamp Wednesday blog challenge, and I used this stamp by Stampendous. It's called Classic Roses, but it was actually put out in 1996. I looked for it, but I couldn't find it, so I do have linked down below a couple of options for some really pretty rose stamps that I think that you'll like and it'll work well. I stamped this in Versamark ink and I embossed it with gold, and then I watercolored it with Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers, and I found a 24 pack of Zigs that have most of these pinks and greens in it that I used. So I have that linked down below as well, and also have this color of gold of the embossing powder linked below as well. And then I just used the Simon Says Stamp stitched rectangle to cut it out. Now for my card base, I just took a piece of 110-pound Nina Classic cardstock, and it is cut by 10 by 7, so it is a 5 by 7 card. Now I have this piece of just gray cardstock that is cut to 4 1/16 by 5 and 5/16, and that just gives a very small border around this piece, just like this. And I have this piece of pink cardstock. Guava by Lawn Fawn is a good color for this, and it is 4 3/4 by 2 1/2, and that's actually going to go down first. And then I have this piece of gray shimmer cardstock that I'm going to take this border punch by Martha Stewart, and I'm going to create like this is a flower pattern, so we're sticking with flowers, but I'm going to create a border to go on top of this. And again, I'm sorry, this is old. I couldn't find this, but I did link down below a couple of really pretty options. And to use this border punch, I just put it in. I start with it on the edge. I make my first punch. And then move that out of the way. I bring it down and you line up the design. So you can see that flower lined up there. So it's in the next position, and just punch again, and then bring it down and line it up again. And punch, and that should be sufficient to go across our card. Yes. Okay, let's move that aside. Here we go. It's going to look just like this. So, just going to make a pencil line where I want to cut this off, and cut this in my paper trimmer. Okay, I've got that trimmed. That's going to go just like that. Just put a little tape runner adhesive down across the bottom. And let's see. Okay. Now we've got that on. I'm going to go ahead and tape this down to our card base. Just do this real thin border down here. Okay, there's that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, now I can look that up. Okay, I've got this piece of pink striped paper and another piece of the gray. And this is a 1/16 less than 4.5 by 4.5. And then this is just a little bit bigger. So it's about 4 5/8 by a square, 4 5/8. So we're just going to layer that together. Okay, now we're going to put adhesive on the back of this and go ahead and get this stuck down. I should actually put this striped piece down first, but it's all good. There we go, got that stuck down. Okay, now we're going to take our watercolor panel and we're going to stick it down. Okay, now that's going to go right down there just like that. We have lots of layers of material, but it's still going to be a relatively flat card, so not using any foam on this one. You see that pretty striped paper back there. Just a little hint of the lace. Okay, now I've got this butterfly punch by EK Tools, and this punch has 3 different settings. So you've got a solid, then you've got one with just a few holes cut around the edge, and then you got one with a lot of detail cut out. So I took the pink shimmer paper and I cut the detail out, and then with the gray shimmer paper I just cut the middle one out. And what I was thinking about doing was taking this butterfly, I was going to use that as like the shadow, and then I was going to put this on top, but I was going to kind of bend the little wings like that so it looks like that. So I think that'll be very pretty on here. So let's get this stuck down. Okay, I'm just going to stick this down in this corner. Now I'm just going to put some glue on the spine of the body of the butterfly. I'm just going to take my tweezers, just kind of push it on there. Hold it for just a second to let the adhesive start grabbing. And there, that's pretty. Okay, now to let's see, before we do that, let's do some work on the inside. I've got this pink piece of shimmer paper, glitter paper, that I'm going to do another border on. So again, I'm going to start towards the edge and then line up the pattern over here, punch, move it down, line up the pattern, and punch. Okay, does make a mess. You can always save those little bits there to put in a shaker card. That would be cute. Okay, now I'm just going to cut this off. Alright, I'm just going to glue this down at the bottom with a little tape runner. It's okay if you get glue on your craft mat, it just rolls right off. Line that up at the bottom, flip it over, trim off the excess. Okay, now we've got this cute border on the bottom, and this time I've got it in reverse. I'm going to do the pink on the back and the gray on the top, but I'm just going to adhere them down flat since this is the inside of the card. I think I'll put it over here this time. Okay, let's go back to the front of our card. Got our cute little butterfly. And I just want to do some pink and gray dots on the top. Maybe one down here. I've got the enamel accents in the pink gumball. And then I've got Liquid Pearls by Ranger. And this color is... I'm going to take a little scrap piece of paper because there's usually some air in the bottle. And so you just want a practice one. So that was good. Just squeeze and lift, and it'll settle back down. Squeeze and lift. Again, let's do a little practice one. This stuff is a little thicker. And I think I'm just going to do one right here. Alright, now we'll just let that dry and we'll come back. Here's a final look at the project for today. I hope everybody enjoyed this and got some inspiration. And as always, I thank you for watching and thumbs upping. And please also visit my blog for more details. Thank you.